Let's give out a couple best bets. What are we liking this week?
What do you guys like?
Please start. Number one, Michigan -2.5. Okay.
Okay, so you're going to bet it down?
I'm telling you, yeah. I'm going to see if it'll bleed a little bit.
Bet it up. Bet it up.
No,
bet it up,
I'll
Jay.
see if it'll bleed a little bit more. Like I said, it's -115, Ohio State +3.5. But when I'm a looking, and I'm really a liking. All right. 2, actually. Tennessee, -27. Senior day at home against Vanderbilt, who couldn't score against just about anybody right now with that offensive line. Obviously, Tennessee's upset about the way it went down against Georgia at home. You want to get back. It's Vandy. It's an in-state rivalry. I'm trying to really respect Vanderbilt right now. I just don't see a way in which Vandy's able to score. This is a get-back game for Tennessee, a get-right game. I think this is an absolute blowout. Then I'm looking at this Oklahoma State hosting BYU game, right? Oklahoma State's a 17-point favorite. I don't know how BYU is going to stop them on offense. This is not, and you look at Oklahoma State, they're still in the fight with the Big 12 a little bit now. So I like Oklahoma State big. I don't trust BYU offensively. I know Oklahoma State's been Jekyll and Hyde this year, the first half of the year compared to the last half of the year. They're basically the guy from Split. But Oklahoma State, don't think you'd be crazy to get that thing down to 16.5, right? 17, just not a great number. I think they may run through them like the plague.
I like those. What do you like?
We're going to start it off giving them Rebels, -10.5.
Jackson Dart. Did you see that, though? Jackson Dart. They're worried about his availability a little bit. There's some injury. I don't know how much gamesmanship this is, but assuming Jackson Dart plays, what are they,
they have
11?
like 3 former starting quarterbacks.
Well, yeah, you got 9 of them.
Yeah, there's like 9 of them on there.
Yeah.
I still like it. Yeah, give me 10.5. TCU +10.5. Oklahoma can't beat anybody by 10.5.
You don't like the over in that one?
What is that?
63?
63.5? No, it's too much. I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah. What's the status on Dylan Gabriel?
I think he should play.
DG. I mean, if DG's out there, maybe. But look, Oklahoma's defense, could tackle a math problem right now. TCU +10.5, playing okay football. I like that. The Iowa-Nebraska under 26.5. It's too much. It's too much. This game will be
so nuts.
This game will be 10-7. That's what Chubba Purdy, Brock's brother, has done some good things. And look, I like LSU -11.5 against A&M at home.
Yeah.
I think LSU's going to, Jay Daniels' last game at home, it's going to be a how many points can we score?
Well, this is another thing I was talking about with Andy yesterday. It's like that Texas A&M defense, they're really elite. Yes, they're elite. I have watched Jaden Daniels rip apart elite defense. There's not a defense out there that can stop this man. With Brian Thomas Jr. and Malik Neighbors, who I think is the best receiver. You can say what you want about Marvin Harrison Jr. Give me Malik Neighbors.
He's having the
some
better
people
year
think that's crazy. Some people think that's crazy. I'd love to have both of them or either one of them. Be a great situation. But I think Malik, man, he's got some Jamar Chase in him.
I just think Marvin Harrison has Kyle McCord thrown to him. That's what I think.
Well,
he's going to be a top 2 pick.
No, Marvin Harrison is going to go before Malik Neighbors. I'm not saying that. I don't think Malik Neighbors gets enough cred.
I would agree
Marvin
with
Harrison
that.
Gets all the cred, and Malik Neighbors doesn't get enough credit. I like Brian Thomas.
If I'm Texas A&M defense, I'm going on strike. This sucks.
Yeah, huddle up.
I'm sick of it. This sucks. And now Jay Daniels has to come in here and I have to watch that.
Actually, I like that over. The LSU Texas A&M over 66.
Yeah.
Just take it. I like that. Yeah, Iowa, Nebraska, we're just setting new records every week. So now it's 26.5. I have to take it. I think I've hit 7 straight of these. At some point it won't hit, but I just want to say I was a part of the lowest under on record, really.
Well, hell, the first time I saw this, I saw the -2.5. I thought that was the over-under. And to be honest with you, I was leaning under.
That's too much.
I was leaning under. But the money is on the under at 26.5.
I love
-112 right now on DraftKings.
Georgia Southern +8.5 at Appalachian State. Rivalry game.
Look, Auburn money line +460 right now.
Oh, stop.
Come on.
Stop.
Put your money where your mouth is.
I will not do that.
What else do you like?
How about Louisville, Kentucky under 50.5? You guys like that one?
Yeah. What was Louisville? -7?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, I look at this Texas Tech and Texas over at 53.5 with the way that Texas's secondary's played and Morton kind of coming on for Texas Tech and the way they operate. And I think Texas should be able to score a decent amount against that Tech defense. It just seems like a game that's high 30s to low 30s or mid 30s to 30. I think this hits over 53.5. I like that a lot.
What about the Missouri?
I just was going to ask.
I mean, I don't know if I'd
-7?
take the 7.5, but I'd take it down to 6.
What if it gets to 6.5?
I
I saw it at -7 this morning against Arkansas, and they're on the road.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get the same to 6.5, I mean, I like that and the over, to be honest.
Well, it was announced, too, that Sam Pittman will be returning.
Yeah.
So there may be a little jolt of energy, right, in that Arkansas program. But Missouri's just, between Luther Burden and Weiss Jr. and Schrader and Brady, somebody cooked here. It's just KJ Jefferson sometimes can just freak out. Like you'll see the way they played against Auburn and Mississippi State, and then all of a sudden
LSU,
you'll
right?
see Florida.
Yeah.
But like the way they played at Florida, it's just they're so hit or miss, and that's one of the reasons why.
What do y'all think about the Avengers versus Georgia Tech?
Oh, I got that. I've
Whatever
got
Georgia is.
Georgia -24. I've already got that, and I'm taking Utah -21.5 against Colorado. Gave you the benefit of the doubt last week against Washington State.
Murdered.
Look what you did to me.
Yeah.
Let's go Utes.
And Utah's coming off a game which they got their ass kicked
Yeah.
by Arizona, and Kyle Whittingham, he can get him back quickly. Anything else y'all like on the board here before we go to calls?
That's what I like.
What do y'all thought about the UTSA Tulane game? Tulane -3 over under 51.5. This is a huge football game.
I was thinking Tulane.
If I'm going to take anything there, it's Tulane. I'm going to get him at -2.5. Well,
Okay.
why not? Michael Pratt, best Pratt since Chris. We want to know what you think. What's your best bet? Let us know in the comments. Everybody on YouTube, it's rivalry week. But guess who's not a rival? Us, unless you disagree with us. But that's fine. We encourage dissent. By the way, while you're here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn that notification bell on so you can find out every time that we drop content.